Hi, everybody. This is Coach Brian, your National Academy of Sports Medicine certified personal trainer and nutrition coach, and welcome to my channel, The Hall of Gains. Now, I have a bit of diet advice and nutrition advice for you today, and that is just talking about how these food companies will lie, mismarket, misconstrue their products to make you think certain things. Are they healthy or not? And I saw this today, and I was like, this is what I need to make a video on. A Power Crunch protein bar. Okay? Peanut butter cream. 13 grams of protein. That's pretty good for this little bar, right? How many calories are in it? 200 calories? Is that really a protein bar? Let's see. Calories from fat, 105. That means most of the calories from here are from fat, which means there's more fat than protein in this, and yet they're calling this a protein bar? No, this is a fat bar. So let's go over a bit of the nutrition facts so I can kind of explain how they lie about this. They think that just because there's 13 grams of protein, which is, for something this size, that's a good amount of protein. And then 10 grams of carbs, nothing wrong with that. Don't be a carbophobe. Carb is a good source of energy. And 12 grams of fat. Now, you see 12 grams of fat, and you see 13 grams of protein, and they say, oh, well, there's more protein than fat. That's basic math, right? Well, this is what a lot of people don't know. I have a hair in my eye. It fell on my nose. But this is a lot of people don't know. For a gram of carbs and a gram of protein, there's 4 calories per gram. For a gram of fat, there's 9 calories per gram, which means that, 105 calories in this bar, the 200 from fat, which means over 50% is from fat, which means the most of the calories in this bar is fat, which means this is not a protein bar. This is a fat bar because most of the calories are from fat. Now, what I consider something protein, it's when protein is the most calories in that thing. Like a protein shake, that's going to be mainly protein. Or a protein bar where most of the calories are from protein. So you can also have something, like I'll call something protein efficient without it being mainly from protein, as long as it has a 10-to-1 protein to calorie ratio. So there is this granola I have where it's 60 calories for 6 grams of protein for, I think, like a quarter of a cup. So that's a decent protein efficiency. For every 60 calories, you get 6 grams of protein. Every 10 calories, you get 1 gram of protein. So that's a 10-to-1 ratio. Now, there are more carbs than protein in it, but I still call it protein efficient because it's close enough. But this isn't protein efficient. 13 grams for 200 calories, that's nowhere near the 10-to-1 ratio. Let's even see if this thing tastes good. I don't even know. I love peanut butter. It's peanut butter cream. We'll see if this tastes good. I'll give it a little try. But it doesn't smell bad, but I'm not really much for bars. It's actually pretty good. Okay. Damn. That tastes like a candy bar. That's a candy bar. That's a fat bar. That's a candy bar. That's not a protein bar. That tastes really good, actually. I'm not going to look up and see this company has any other bars, like an actual protein bar where most of the calories are from protein. But what they need to do, reduce the fat in this, probably reduce a bit of the carbs. If they took a couple of carbs off and cut the fat in half, they would be about 60 less calories. So that would make it 140 calories for 13 grams of protein. Damn, that's still actually, protein would actually be the highest, but yeah, it tastes really good, but it's not a protein bar. Yeah, there's a decent amount of protein in it. You can probably add it to your diet. It's not going to be terrible unless if you're really, really cutting and being really, really strict. But yeah, This is how these companies lie to you. They say this is a protein bar. There's way more fat in it than protein. Yeah, 200 calories for 13 grams of protein. Not great. There's a can of chicken in my garage. 200 calories gives you 45 grams of protein. The protein that I use for the protein powder, I make 200 calories of protein will get me like 37 grams of protein. So it's not that great. It's not that efficient at all. Other ways that these companies will lie to you, for example, there's these wraps or tortillas. They will say that each shell is a certain amount of calories, and then they'll put the weight. But what happens is in the bag, each of those shells are a bit heavier than what the serving size says. So let's say, I don't know how much tortilla shells weigh. Let's say that this says the serving size is 50 grams, and it's a 80 calorie shell. When in reality, the shell that you pull out is 75 grams. That would make it a 120 gram shell. Now 40 calories, it's not going to affect too much unless you have multiple shells per day. But that's another way that these companies will lie, misconstrue things to you. So that's why I measure and weigh like almost all of my foods, because that's like the best way. You know, you got a calorie count if you're trying to actually lose weight and lose fat. So beware of these protein bars. So that's what you need to do. Know that a gram of protein or carbs is 4 calories. A gram of fat is 9 calories. So keep that in mind when you're counting how much protein. Just because there's more grams of protein doesn't mean it's a protein bar. It needs to be that most of the calories come from protein. So this is a fat bar. Most of the calories come from fat. It even shows, it says 200 calories, 105 from fat. So that's, half of 200 is 100, 105. More than half of the calories in this come from fat. But that being said, let me know what you think about this video. Hopefully you learned something when you're looking for these protein bars. Make sure it's actually a protein bar, not a fat bar. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Peace out.